Caitlyn Clark discusses her political views during presser. With the 2024 presidential election quickly approaching and the first debate between candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump on Tuesday night, many figures in sports have recently signaled their political leans on social media. And on Wednesday, Indiana Fever star Caitlyn Clark fielded a question in a press conference about her own political views. Pop music icon Taylor Swift made waves after Tuesday's debate by endorsing Harris in the upcoming election with a post on Instagram that comedically featured a picture of her with her cat. Given Swift's massive audience of followers, it's perhaps no surprise that the post already has 9.5 million likes and counting. But interestingly, one of the likes from the post happened to come from Clark. Naturally, Clark was asked by Christine Brennan of USA Today during Wednesday's press conference whether liking the post meant that she also planned to endorse Harris in the near future. Clark responded by instead urging people to vote after educating themselves on the policies each candidate supports. "I think for myself I have this amazing platform," said Clark. "So I think the biggest thing would be just to encourage people to register to vote. I think for myself this is the second time that I'll be able to vote on an election. Age 22, I could vote at 18. So I think do that, that's the biggest thing I can do with the platform that I have. That's the same thing that Taylor did. Think, continue to educate yourself with the candidates that we have, the policies that they're supporting. That's the biggest thing we can do, and that's what I would recommend to every single person that has that opportunity in our country." Clark is far from the first athlete opting not to publicly state their political affiliation. Even if her liking Swift's Instagram post may be a hint into her political lean. Michael Jordan made this approach famous when he uttered the words "Republicans buy sneakers too" during his own playing career. Instead of pushing her own personal views on the general public, Clark is instead taking the approach of urging people to decide for themselves based on their own beliefs, which is certainly commendable. Christine Brennan on X. Post Caitlyn Clark explains her liking Taylor Swift's post endorsing Kamala Harris appeared first on Awful announcing. WNBA fans amazed by Caitlyn Clark's impressive baseball skills at minor league club better than what the White Sox did. Caitlyn Clark proves she can hit dingers along with logo threes. August 30, 2024, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Indiana Fever guard Caitlyn Clark 22 shoots against Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese 5 during the first half at Wintrust Arena. The sports world is well aware of how lethal Indiana Fever rookie Caitlyn Clark is on a basketball court, especially as it pertains to her draining three-pointers. And those who follow Clark know she's also a huge golf fan. A 2023 Golf Digest article even noted that the 22-year-old tried to play golf 4 times a week in the summer, often having to be chased off by darkness back when she was playing at the University of Iowa, although the world now knows that golf isn't the only stick sport Clark has a knack for. The Indiana Fever's X account posted a video of Clark in the batting cage of an Indianapolis Indians game, which is the AAA affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates of Major League Baseball. In the video, Clark picked up a wooden bat and declared that she was scared to swing the ball that was placed on a tee for her because it was going to ricochet off the wall and hit an Indiana player in the cage with her. Clark and most of her other Fever teammates were at the Indians' September 10th game together and posed for a photo on the field before the game began. It's unknown whether any other Fever player took hacks in the batting cage like their prized rookie. But if they did, we have a feeling they didn't square the ball up quite like Clark did. WNBA star Caitlyn Clark faces backlash for liking Taylor Swift's post about Kamala Harris. Is she endorsing the US VP? WNBA star Caitlyn Clark is facing significant backlash after liking a post on Instagram by Taylor Swift that supports US Vice President Kamala Harris. Post, shared by Swift following the Harris versus Donald Trump debate on Tuesday, informed her 280 million followers of her support for Harris and her running mate Tim Walz. Clark's decision to like the post has sparked a range of reactions from the public. Clark's response to the backlash. In response to the controversy, Clark addressed reporters on Wednesday, clarifying her stance. "I have this amazing platform, so I think the biggest thing would be to just encourage people to register to vote," Clark explained. She emphasized that her action was not an endorsement but rather an encouragement for civic engagement. Also read USA Pittsburgh school evacuated after unidentified man found on campus. "That's the biggest thing I can do with the platform that I have, and that's the same thing Taylor Swift did," Clark continued. Continue to educate yourself on the candidates that we have, the policies that they're supporting. I think that's the biggest thing you can do. And that's what I would recommend to every single person that has the opportunity in our country, she added. Clark's rise to fame. Clark, who was the top pick in this year's WNBA draft, has gained national prominence over the past 2 years. Her standout collegiate career at the University of Iowa, marked by record-breaking performances and notable runs in the NCAA tournament, has elevated her to celebrity status. Her recent move has drawn significant attention, highlighting the intersection of sports and politics, public reaction, and backlash. The decision by Clark to like Swift's post has not been well received by all. Some of her supporters have voiced their frustration on social media. One ex-user highlighted the negative comments Clark received, stating, "Oh boy." Caitlyn Clark's Instagram comments are filled with folks angry that she liked Taylor Swift's post. Post included a screenshot of hate-filled comments directed at Clark. Comments on Clark's social media have included criticism such as, "Please don't get sucked into politics," and "Why did you like Taylor Swift's post about endorsing Kamala?" Another follower expressed disappointment, saying, "Loved watching you, but now I refuse after seeing you support Taylor Swift and Kamala."